Hey guys, welcome back to BTB Tech. Thank you for joining me. Real quick, I'm gonna try to make this video as fast as I can. I've noticed through the videos that I've been posting that I'm keeping attention around 2 or 3 minutes. So it'll be a little bit longer than that, but I'm gonna do the best I can. I just want to give you some of my inputs on the Redmagic 11 Pro. So this thing's been out for a little while. There's been plenty of reviewers going over the specs and all the things. I'm not going to do that. If you want to look up the specs, I can put them down in the comments, or you can ask me and I can send them to you in the comments, whatever. But I'm not going to go through all I'm not going to go through all the specs on it. I'm just going to give you my everyday use of this phone and kind of my thoughts on it and kind of just where I think this phone needs to go, basically. So let's talk about it just a little bit. So the Redmagic 11 Pro is a great phone in a nutshell. Okay, so there's a few things I don't like. There's some things I do like a lot. And let's just start with the things I love on this phone. So I do love that it has its own game space. I love that the cameras are completely flat on the back, so the phone can sit flat. I think that's a phenomenal feature, and I wish all the phones would do that. I understand there's reasons for it, but still, it's nice. I like the notification light on the back here. I love that on the nothing phones. I wish more phones had that feature. The notification indicator on the front, one on the back, something. You know, the flash when it goes off is great, but if I don't go to it right then, I'll never know that there's one there until I go pick it up. But from across the room, this thing will blink. I can see it. I remember, oh yeah, there was a notification of some sort. Then I go check it. I just like that feature. It's something I really enjoy. I really think having this fan on the back is great. The RGB fan, that's really cool because when it lights up, you know, it gives you something cool to look at. The liquid cooling on the back is great. It's cool. I don't know if it works or not. I don't really know. I've not really got this phone that hot to really try to use it, but it is a cool feature, something cool. But I really think that Redmagic missed an opportunity. And I think if everyone that has watched this has probably seen Jerry Riggs' video of this phone, maybe they haven't. The breakdown, when he takes his back off, pulls up that cover on top of this liquid cooling, man, it is probably one of the coolest things you'll see on a phone. And they missed out because they could have just put this glass back on the back. It would have been so cool because there's so much more than just the little bit here. It was just cool. So missed feature for sure. With that, it does have the headphone jack on it. I don't really care. I don't use headphone jacks, so it doesn't really bother me one way or the other. But it is a cool feature still on the phone, and probably for gamers who are hardcore gamers, it may be a great thing for them. So the thing I think they also missed on this, like the Asus ROG phones, is the charging. So they have one here and that's it. On the Asus phones, they have one here and one here. So when you're gaming, you can still charge your phone and then not get in the way of your hand when you're holding it on the side. A missed opportunity there too. I think if they did that, they could compete more with Asus. So I like the Asus phones. I have one here, the old Batman Asus ROG phone. I love that. And you can see here, there's a charging port. So it can be done. Just like this for everyone else. It can be done, should be done, especially on these kinds of phones. I think with those type of missed opportunities, I personally would rather go with the Asus phone because the speakers are better, the bass in the speakers are better, it has 2 charging ports, you can do pass-through on both, so I'm not going to say that that's better than the other. I just personally think that the displays are better, and I think the phones just work a little bit better with the Asus phones. Just my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. So if you've used this phone, and I'm sure the other reviewers may argue that. So is what it is. Not a problem for me either way. It is cool. It's got its own game space trigger. You can actually point that to whatever you really want to. I've got that to turn my ringer on and off, or mute and off. It does have your gaming triggers. They work great, no issues. I don't have no problem with it whatsoever. I will show you real quick what that liquid cooling looks like, and you can kind of see it. Well, maybe. There you go. You can see it start going right there, all the way around. Down here where my other finger is. So it's a pretty cool feature. And then you have, let's see, then you've got when you turn your fan on, right? Let's go here to the cooling fan. So you can see inside of there, there's your RGB fan. It's a cool feature. You've got your lights I was telling you about, the indicator light. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, there's the indicator light, does it on the triggers, does it over here on the game space lighting too. So I'm not going to say it's not a cool phone. It's a cool ass phone. I love this phone for those features that we've talked about. The display's great. The signal for the most part's great. The things I don't like. The things I don't like. The things I hate about this particular phone. That's cameras. It's the cameras. So the back cameras, they're fine. They're nothing to write home about. So check this picture out real quick. This is one that I took at night. I think it's probably the best picture I've taken at nighttime. Daylight, all that kind of stuff is perfect. You know, perfect lighting, all that kind of stuff is great. But doing what I needed to do, trying to be an influencer, trying to be a tech reviewer, which I absolutely love doing. Wish I could collab more with some other influencers like Mr. Mobile and Average Dad. And Flossie Carter. I would love to have an opportunity like it. But either way, this is not the phone that I could use for that. So I did an unboxing video of the Titan 2 from Unihertz, and I filmed it on this one. I could not get the lighting good at all in this room. And as you can tell, I'm in my closet. That's where I do all of my videos for now. And it is awful. So I had to go post-production, throw some lighting in there to try to fix the problem I had. And it kind of oversaturated it, but I did the best I could with the opportunity that I had with that. So I wanted to prove that this is not the camera for that. So I am recording on my Unmatched 7 Pro RSR Porsche Edition. And it's the one I've done for probably 90% of my videos since I've gotten this phone. And it's hard for me to use any other phone that I have for this. So the cameras are not great. This camera that you can't see, just take it out. Just take it out. If you're going to keep doing under display cameras, just please, for the love of God, just get rid of it, because it is absolutely trash. If there's any type of light or sunlight behind you, in front of you, whatever, it just washes you out completely. It's awful. I hate it. I wish they would just not even put it in it if you're not going to do it. I do not like under the display cameras. Until they can make it better to where it works like the normal hole punch ones, just get rid of it. Just don't even have it. No selfie camera whatsoever. This is a gaming phone. Love it for what it is and for what it ain't. And that's just pretty much the bottom line. I think if they would fix the front camera, the back cameras are okay. I'm not going to complain about those. Those are okay. They're not the greatest, but for a gaming phone, they're fine. But if they could fix that phone, if they could fix that camera, or just say there is none, then that's fine. If they would put the other charging port there, be great. Take this back off, take that strip off, put this back on, and let us see all of the cooling. Man, that would be great. This phone would be the best looking phone, period, in my opinion. So take it for what it is. It's my opinion. The display's great. You like my Santa Claus there? The display's great. I have no complaints about that. No complaints about watching videos. The battery life on this thing so far, for me, is the best phone for battery I've used. I have used this thing, and I'm not even kidding you. I fully charge it at night while I'm sleeping, and then I don't have to fully charge it again until about 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. And so I get up at 6 a.m. every morning, fully charged. I don't have to charge it again until around probably like 11:30, 12 o'clock probably is a better time for that. And I use it. I used it for 2 weeks and I used it really hard. So videos, GPS, looking up stuff for Christmas stuff. I mean, videos, pictures. I mean, I've used the crap out of this thing and it held out. I was so impressed with the battery. The under display fingerprint on this phone works flawlessly. The Face ID, for me, not so much. Overall, I do love the phone. I'd say out of 10, I would give this phone probably a 7.5. There are some things I wish they would fix. There's some things I don't like. Some things that are a no-go for me, which again, like I said, was the camera scenario. There's a lot of cool features. The game space is great. And I don't want to discourage anyone that's watching this to not go get this phone. Try it out. See what you think. Let me know what you think if you've used it. It's just not a phone for me, you know. It's just not my style. The Redmagic 11 Pro is not my style. It's not something I would use on a normal basis. Is all I'm really getting at. So if you're interested in the phone, by all means, go to Redmagic, pick it up, try it out. Go to eBay, try it out, see if you can find it cheaper. You know, you could even send me a message on here if you want this phone and I'll sell it to you. But I really think everyone should try it because it might fit you perfectly. I don't know, you know, it just all depends. But for me, 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a good rating for a phone. I look at a lot of things when I'm using it, but I try to go more not on specs, on paper. I just really go by the day-to-day use. And for me, that's about where it was at, 7.5. So I'll tell you my Honor Magic, the one I'm recording on right now, is it's a 9.75. I mean, there's a few things I wish was a little bit different. I get a lot of notifications that I miss because it doesn't pick up as fast. But there's a few things I wish would fix. But other than that, this is like my top phone. So I really rate everything towards it. And I know there's other phones out there that are probably better than this phone. I don't have them. I've never used them. So if anybody out there that has them is willing to send me one, I'd be more than happy to try it out and see what happens. But to me, the Honor Magic 7 Pro RSR Porsche Edition, hands down, still the best phone to me. So is what it is. Let me know what you all think in the comments. I'd love to, talk about it. Like, share, subscribe. And we'll see you all in the next one.